The Recess Wall Kids by Patrick Montegna. At a small-town public school, in the shade of a forest green awning, a 30-year-old teacher named Miss Copeland contemplates her dinner options as she stands on recess duty. Swarms of spastic first-graders play in the sunny spring weather before her. Jungle gym adventures, four-square hierarchies, gossip espionage, the whole kit and caboodle. Over to her right, against a light brown wall, the day's not-so-fortunate sulk. They are known collectively as the Recess Wall Kids. Justin, age 7 years and a half. Hairdo, short black mohawk. Fashion, faded navy hoodie with stains. Crime, he didn't do any of his homework. Lakeisha, age 6 years and 3/4. Hairdo, braided black pigtails, one orange ball ties. Fashion, light-up sneakers. Crime, she was copying answers during a test. Paul, age 6 years and 4/5. Hairdo, brunette crew cut. Fashion, pristine white polo. Crime. He pestered a kid in class until the kid screamed at him. Jonathan, age 6 years and a half. Hairdo, medium-length ginger curls. Fashion, ocean blue prescription glasses. Crime. He screamed at a kid in class. Anna, age 6 years and a half. Hairdo, long black ponytail. Fashion, over 50 colorful rubber bracelets shaped like animals. Crime, she was talking too much to her friend in class. Morgan, age 7 years. Hairdo, wavy strawberry blonde hair. Fashion, navy raincoat and lime green Crocs. Crime, she was Anna's partner in crime. Ragnar Frosttoes, age unknown. Hairdo, disheveled beard. Fashion, obsidian halberd and enchanted body armor. Crime, he was running in the hall. Hush! Miss Copeland puts her finger to her mouth. There's no talking on the wall. Anna and Morgan snicker in response and struggle to regain their composure. Lakeisha raises her hand. Miss Copeland! Lakeisha, no questions. You're not supposed to be talking. But if I stay quiet, you'll let me off the wall, right? Paul shushes her. Miss Copeland said you're not supposed to be talking, right, miss? Both of y'all be quiet. You want to end up on the wall tomorrow, too? No, ma'am, Paul chimes as he stands as straight as possible. Lakeisha rolls her eyes. An audible buzzing comes from Miss Copeland's breast pocket. Surprised, she pulls out her phone and squints at the number. Why are you calling me? She gazes around to see if any other teachers are looking. Flipping the phone open, she brings it to her ear and whispers, I'm at work. What you want? She gives the kids a signal that she is still watching, turns around and walks away. Justin nudges Paul and whispers, Ooh, Miss Copeland has a boyfriend. Paul pushes him away. Dude, don't touch me. You're going to get me in trouble. No, I'm not, Justin retorts. Anna and Morgan giggle. Eek, what's that? Lakeisha screams and points to the dusty pavement in front of Paul. Paul gasps and presses against the wall. Jonathan says, It's just, ew, step on it, Paul, Anna blurts as she pulls Lakeisha to safety, but also uses her as a shield. Wait, a voice whimpers. I got it. He-ya! Heroically, Justin's sneaker stamps down on the horrific beast. He smirks at Paul. Too slow, chicken. I've saved the day. Paul responds defensively. Be quiet. I was about to do that. What was it? Asks Morgan as she peers over Anna's shoulder, who's peeking around Lakeisha, who's standing on her tippy toes to see over Jonathan. Cautiously, Justin lifts his foot. A spider, Anna gasps. No, it's not, Jonathan rebuts. Paul scoffs. Yeah, it is. Look at it. Jonathan persists. No, it's a daddy long legs, also called a harvest man. They mostly scavenge for food and little bugs. That's what my uncle told me, and he's an entomologist. It was harmless, and Justin killed it. Jonathan squats down near it and sighs. Sorry, but it was gross, so. Justin rubs the back of his neck and snickers. Morgan interjects. Yeah, so what? You're gross, but you don't see me stepping on you. Hey, wait, but Paul shakes his head. Way to go, Justin. You killed it. But you... Anna turns around. Morgan, that wasn't nice. I think Justin was brave. Justin grins. Yeah, I guess I was. Shocked that Anna doesn't have her back, Morgan tries to explain. But you heard Jonathan. He said it was harmless. Just a little daddy long leg. His uncle's, Anna interrupts. It could have crawled on me. It's a bug. It's creepy. Wait, Jonathan gasps. It's... The kids stare down at the little creature in complete awe as its tormented form silently twitches back to life. With the 5 crumpled legs that were not ripped away, the feeble harvestman attempts to drag its injured body to safety. Short bursts of determination fade in moments of stillness. It tries again. It stops again, never gaining an inch. Paul squirms. Gross! It's still alive! Justin, kill it! Justin leans against the wall. I don't think I want to do that anymore. Anna pleads. Come on, Justin, it's creeping me out. Conflicted, Justin mumbles. Sorry, I don't. Anna turns to Paul. Paul, please kill it. Hesitant, Paul raises his shoe. No! To everyone's surprise, Lakeisha leaps between Paul and the frail critter. Leave him alone! Nearly falling over, Paul scowls. What? Why? Anna, Justin, and Morgan chime in. Yeah, why? Not entirely certain on the origins of her quick-fire impulse, Lakeisha searches for an adequate response. Because. She gazes back at the tiny, twitching creature and cringes in disgust, but an emerging swell of shame pushes her repulsion aside. The corners of her eyes dampen. This was all my fault. She pats her eyes with her sleeve. I know I was scared, but I didn't want the little guy to get hurt. Lakeisha whimpers. I don't want him to die. Morgan and Jonathan can't help but cry with her. No, I did this. Tears fall from Justin's eyes. I stepped on him. I'm sorry, little guy. Confused, Paul asks, Why are y'all crying? It's just a bug. Anna agrees. Yeah, he's right. It's just a bug. Justin, you didn't know it was an okay bug. Most bugs are bad, right? Jonathan. Jonathan wipes his eyes. No, most bugs just want to be left alone. Some can be dangerous, but that doesn't make them bad. Impatient, Paul steps towards it. Well, someone has to kill it. Lakeisha pushes him back. No, stop being mean. Morgan joins her side. Don't touch him. He's going to live. Morgan, what are you doing? Anna tries to pull her back. He's right. All eyes whip to Jonathan. What? Crouching, Jonathan quietly observes the unpleasant scene before him. The harvestman's whisker-thin legs faintly spasm, no longer in an attempt to escape. A small group of black ants cautiously inspect one of its detached legs. Jonathan looks out at the grass that separates the recess wall from the playground set. Tiny hopping sparrows disappear and reappear in search of their afternoon lunch. A chaotic storm of tennis shoes crash into the ground as kids play haphazardly. He sighs. He's right. Someone has to do it. Morgan questions. But why? Didn't you say he was harmless? I did. But we need to put him out of his misery. He's not going to make it. Something will. That's not true, Lakeisha interjects. We could take him back to class and help him get better. Morgan agrees. Yeah, one time my daddy found a baby bird in the yard, and it had a lil hurt wing, and our neighbor Mr. Jim took care of it, and it got better. Jonathan doesn't turn. I don't think he's going to get better. You don't know everything. Morgan crosses her arms. Justin adds, Hey, Jonathan, maybe he will get better. It's worth a try, right? Maybe we can see if Mr. Jim can help him. Paul shakes his head. Y'all, just look at it. That thing might not even be alive anymore. This is a surprise, but I agree with Smarty Pants. We should make sure it's dead. Morgan and Lakeisha yell, No! Suddenly, Miss Copeland hushes them from an unseen place. Startled, all the recess wall kids rush over and press their backs against the wall in silence. Paul puts his pointer finger to his mouth. Where is she? Justin's eyes dart around as he whispers, Miss Copeland's a ninja. Anna suggests quietly, Hey, since we can't agree, why don't we just vote on it? On what? Morgan asks. Anna adds, On, should we let it live, or should we put it out of its misery? Anna. Morgan can't believe her friend's persistent stance. We should vote. Lakeisha agrees. Morgan turns to her. Yeah, that's fair. Jonathan agrees solemnly. What? Morgan whispers. Okay, we're voting, Paul declares. I vote we step on it. Anna raises her hand. Me too. Morgan gasps. Well, I vote to save him, if that's how it's going to be. Lakeisha puts her arm around Morgan's shoulder. I want him to live, so I vote to save him. She smiles at Morgan, who smiles back at her. What's your vote, Justin? Paul prods abruptly. Caught off guard, Justin looks at the group with bewilderment. But like the ice cream his little brother Kevin dropped on the sidewalk the other day, his uneasiness instantly melts. He stands confidently. I want him to live. I vote for him to live. Morgan and Lakeisha cheer. Hopping up and down, Justin giggles with excitement. We're going to win. He's going to live. Paul hushes him. Jonathan hasn't voted yet. Be quiet. The air swiftly grows heavy with suspense. Everyone gazes at Jonathan. Justin, Lakeisha, and Morgan silently beg him to vote in their favor. Anna stares at him with intense judgment. Paul shifts on his feet impatiently. Jonathan sighs. I vote for the Harvestman. I'm sorry, y'all. Lakeisha, Morgan, and Justin whimper. Jonathan closes his eyes. I vote for it to be put out of its misery. Paul steps away from the wall. Well, there's the vote. I'll do it. Y'all can look away if you want. Jonathan pulls on the back of Paul's shirt. We didn't win the vote. Paul asks, What? But doesn't the last vote win? Everyone squints at him. Disappointed, Anna states, No, Paul. We only win if we get the most votes. It's me, you, and Jonathan for one vote, and it's Justin, Lakeisha, and Morgan for the other vote. Paul throws his hands up in confusion. So, who wins? Neither. It's a tie, Jonathan concludes. Everyone stands in silence. Justin blinks. Wait, so what do we do? I don't know, Morgan mumbles. Wait! Lakeisha points. We still have one more voter. Everyone turns to the right. A mysterious gust of icy wind blows across their faces as they all stare up at the wordless Goliath that holds the ultimate fate of the withered daddy long legs. After taking 3 massive steps towards the forlorn critter and planting the butt of his legendary halberd in the splintering cement, Ragnar Frosttoes raises his bearded chin and gazes down the bridge of his nose at the tiny being. His silence weighs tons as he deliberates. Justin leans over to Morgan. How is he a first grader? I think he got held back a few years. A few years? The halberd lifts from the ground, leaving a hole in the cement. Gradually, the bladed side of the halberd points inches from the weak little harvestman. Morgan, Justin, and Lakeisha gasp. Paul smirks. A voice as ancient as time itself creeps from Ragnar's jagged teeth. This beast of modesty, the flame within its lantern of the soul, shall be snuffed by mortals nevermore. For the judge of all, Odin, All-Father, God of Thunder, ruler of Asgard, has reclaimed his child to live eternally in the halls of Valhalla. I rejoice, for I need not vote. Paul squints and whispers, What is he talking about? He notices everyone is looking down. He follows their gaze. There, where the daddy long leg once laid, was nothing but a small golden feather. A subtle breeze sends it floating and spinning away into the springtime. Hey, congratulations, mister. You just earned yourself another day on the wall. Miss Copeland marches over to the recess wall kids. Everyone else, you have like 5 more minutes of recess. Y'all can go. Ragnar, maybe when you learn to stop playing around all the time, you can join them. Morgan, Anna, Justin, Paul, Lakeisha, and Jonathan run off the wall cheering, completely oblivious to their recent affairs. Ragnar Frosttoes throws his halberd on the ground in rage. Oh, and there's another day. Keep it up and you'll be here for the whole week.